Hello student, let's understand the third property of AM, which is the combined AM property. The statement is, if N1 and N2 are the number of observation of the two series and X1 and X2 be their respective mean of the two series, then the combined mean, which is denoted by X bar, is equal to N1 X bar plus N2 X2 bar divided by N1 plus N2. This is N1 is the number of observation in the first series, N2 is the number of observation in the second series, and X1 bar is the mean of the first series and X2 bar is the mean of the second series. Then the combined mean can be written in this way or can be evaluated in this way without knowing the actual observation. Just we need how many observation are there in the first series and what is the mean of the first series and how many observation are there in the second series and what is the mean of the second series. If we know this information, we can find the combined mean of the two series. Okay, this can be generalized for any number of series. So the proof is, let us suppose the first series is this and the second series is this. So first series is denoted by x11, x12, x13 up to x1 n1, because n1 observation are there in the first series. So this first one is denoted for first series, that means first series first element, okay, first series second element, first series third element, and the last one is first series last element. Clear? And similarly we can represent the second series in this way. The variables of the second series x21, x22, x23 up to x2 n2, because n2 observations are there in the first second series. So this means x2 first 2 means second series first item, second series second item, second series third item, and the last one is second series last item. So these are the two series. Now the mean of this series, how we find? By AM. Let it denote by x1 bar, that means the mean of the first series. So it will be 1 by n, that means the number of observation here. Number of observation is n1, so it will be in place of n we write n1. Then summation of this, here first one is constant, in each series one is there, but the variable is the second one is, that is 1, 2, 3 up to n1. So we write for that I, where I goes from 1 to n1. Okay, so this is the formula for mean of the first series. Similarly, mean of the second series we can write x2 bar. Okay, here the number of observation is n2, so 1 by n, in place of 1 by n we write 1 by n2, and the summation, again here the variable is the second one is, okay, suffix second suffix, it means 1, 2, 3 up to n2, so 2 is constant, as it is 2 we write here, and for this we use a variable, we denote the variable by j. Okay, so here j goes by, from 1 to n2. So this is your mean of the second series. So x2 bar is equal to 1 by n2 summation of x to j, where j goes from 1 to n2. Okay. Now this can be written, if we bring this n1 this side, it will be n1 x1 bar is equal to summation of this. Similarly here also we can, if we bring this n2 this side, so x2 n2 into x2 bar is equal to summation of this. Okay. Now let our combined mean is denoted by x bar, so let me write x bar is equal to, as we know how to find the mean. Mean is generally, if two series are there, we combine, we add all the elements of the two series. So first we write the element of the first series plus element of the second series, then divided by number of observation is n1 plus n2, because it is a combined mean, so we add the number of observation of the two series. So this is the general formula of finding am. So in that way we write all the observation, we add all the observation and divided by number of observations. So we included all the element of the first series, all the element of the second series. Okay, so we put addition sign here. Okay, so sum of the all elements divided by number of observation, which is n1 plus n2. Now this summation can be written in this way. It is what? Summation of, here again 1 is constant, 2, this is variable 1, 2, 3 up to n1. So we can write x1 I, summation of I goes from 1 to n1. For this summation, for this addition part, we can write in the summation form in this way. Similarly, for this part we can write it in the summation form this way. Okay, then this is same n1 plus n2, okay, divided by n1 plus n2. Now this is what, as we have here, we have done that this summation, it can be written in this way, n1 x1 bar. So in place of this we put n1 x1 bar. Same here, we put n2 x2 bar. Okay, in place of this, because summation of this is equal to n2 x2 bar, so in place of this we put n2 x2 bar. So this is n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2. Hence the proof. This proof can be done for 3 or more series also. Okay, thank you.